Hi, future doctors from Tanzania. Here is Dr. Maria Ambrosio, and I'm here today to answer your questions on the lecture about first aid. For the question from Selma Mahid, I would like to know if you give first aid to a person bitten by a snake, then you accidentally swallow its poison while performing first aid, what should you do? Well, while performing first aid for someone bitten by a snake, one thing that you should never try to do is to suck the poison with your mouth. Because once a person is bitten by a snake, uh, the poison will enter pretty fast the bloodstream. So the idea of if I suck it with my mouth, maybe I can be able to remove some of the poison is only a myth. I know we see a lot sometimes in the movies that people do it, but it has no effect. The right thing to do is to remain calm, call for medical aid, immobilize the victim. If the person has some rings, bracelets, you want to remove it, and you want to get the person as fast as possible to a medical facility, because usually the treatment for the snake bites is by the use of antivenin. So that's the effective way to treat it. And lastly, I have a question from John Negro. I would like to know why some people are given fresh milk or charcoal when they swallow a poison. Is it safe to give someone charcoal or milk on situation like that? Well, it is important to emphasize that it is the activated charcoal that is given. It's not the one that we use to do barbecue. So the activated charcoal is most frequently employed in gastrointestinal contamination because of it is it reduces the systemic absorption of drugs and toxins. So that's why it's pretty common to see it being used in emergency rooms. The use of fresh milk, on the other side, doesn't have any proof that it neutralizes toxins or can reduce medicamental overdose. And you must be careful, because imagine if a person gets an intoxication and you give them milk and they have an allergy to lactose, you can actually get the situation worse. So there is no study that shows that the use of fresh milk can in some way neutralize the toxins. So thank you so much for your time. I hope that I could answer all of your questions. I'll give you the handouts. On the handouts, I have some references and some articles that you can go and read and learn more about the topics. And I wish you good luck in your studies.